Thank you, Nancy, and thanks to the team at the EDA for this incredible opportunity. My name is Chris Camacho, the President and CEO here, as mentioned, at Greater Phoenix Economic Council. Just left a meeting of 300 market executives focusing on the advancement of healthcare transformation, and that's our focus today. So the proposal you're going to hear about is the new Healthcare Innovation Economy initiative, and we spent the better part of the last several months cultivating more than 18 organizations as part of this coalition that represents a broad and representative coalition from a number of leadership parties in our region. As you'll see, also the initiative capitalizes on a growing trend of healthcare jobs and innovation access, which is also focused on the continuity of care from hospitals to the way that we deliver valued care to our communities and to those most vulnerable. Some of the trends are also referenced in the advancement of telehealth, remote monitoring, as well as med device advancement and other digital technologies. And we do believe that the Greater Phoenix region, with its aggressive growth in the advent of the healthcare technology and cluster base here, this initiative will not only allow us to address economic advantages, but also the healthcare disparity challenges that our market represents. A couple key quick statistics is that Greater Phoenix has 1 in 4 of its residents live in disadvantaged communities, and a third of our population is also Medicaid eligible. So while we've had substantive growth, our focus is advancing all community individuals and residents through this prosperity paradigm, and we're so fortunate to have support consideration from the EDA today. So what I'm going to discuss very quickly, as you hear represented on the left-hand column, is 3 driving principles: adaptive innovation, inclusive success, and a shared value system that we represent across a number of different partners in our community. We do believe that a novel and different approach to address economic and health disparity challenges is what the focus of this initiative is all about. And while this initiative is comprehensive, it allows for a very agile and adaptive process in leveraging the region's assets and the overarching capacity that the Metro Phoenix region represents. The second kind of thematic approach to this is inclusive success. How do we ensure that this initiative will not only create jobs, but I think more importantly, support the upward mobility of individuals and expand opportunity for entrepreneurs, and improving at the same time the access of care throughout the region. Additionally, because we have organizations and groups like Mayo Clinic, Common Spirit, Banner Health, and many others as part of this initiative, we're not only here to advance the Metro Phoenix economy, but utilize a best practices focus to induce national and even global best practices. And then third, as a summary, is our entire initiative rests on the values we share with you today in the communities we serve. And so these values prioritize equity and inclusion as it relates to the workforce development system and entrepreneurship available resources that we feel going forward will contribute to the long-term viability and sustainability of these projects post the 4-year process. So if you move to the next slide here quickly, because I know we have a short amount of time here, I'm going to cover the 6 component parts that we believe will not only transform the regional system, but induce the kind of connectivity or connective tissue that we've really built the foundation upon. So first is a healthcare venture collaborative, as you see here. This HVC is a group of healthcare technology investment stakeholders that help us identify challenges within the healthcare delivery system. This will enable collaborative teams to come together and facilitate the development of new solutions, new technologies, and ultimately address this integrated hospital-to-home care that will lead to new ventures, new businesses, and ultimately new jobs in our community. These innovations will be developed by this collaborative platform and ultimately validated by these new health data sets through our second phase project called the Consumer Engagement Access Platform. And that ideally will feed into a kind of a flywheel effect of innovations developed by this collaborative network and informed and validated through a system that will create what we're referring to as a healthcare futures manufacturing innovation center. So think of a rapid prototyping facility for these novel ideas to get advanced through the overall healthcare system and enable us to take problem sets and put them in the lab through the clinical process and advance on the back end side to create new novel ideas and technologies. Fourth is an anchor facility, which is the STEM West Innovation and Career Hub, which this new incubator supports the startup and entrepreneurial capacity. The West Valley is going to be one of the fastest growing parts of our region going forward. And so we're so fortunate in the city of Surprise to have great partners that want to advance the STEM West Center. And then fifth is a community health workforce network that really focuses on reskilling and upskilling entry-level workers into career-ready, high-paying jobs with career advancement in terms of mobility. And then finally, what GPEC is going to focus on is ensuring that the governance structure that would enable this impactful, equity-focused, financially sustainable strategy to move forward, we're going to leverage our network of public and private leadership to advance the cause. And so this sixth project kind of enabled building block of transformative change is focused on ensuring that we're going to have a long-standing focus on 18,000 jobs. The projection is that 8,000 of these jobs will be directly focused on career advancement, while this initiative will generate $21 billion of new economic output. So what I'll finish with is that we're inspired by EDA's approach in utilizing resources this effectively in this manner. And we're going to leverage our network of public and private partnerships to ensure our partnership goes forward and we have undue success in the healthcare transformation effort. So Nancy, back to you. Thank you very much for this quick paced presentation. And we've got a number of team members here to answer any questions that you might have.